Alright, so quickly I'm going to make Peyton a smoothie. And this smoothie, we'll make it once, and it's probably like 3 or 4 Foosas is what we call it, what she's called this since she was little. So yeah, let's get started. This is the setup that we have going on since we make smoothies multiple times a day. So we have our oats, we have our dates, we have flax seeds, we have this unsweetened cocoa, we have, okay honey, we have coconut, desiccated coconut, we have vegan chocolate chips, we have spirulina and barley grass juice powder. I'm sorry, this is spirulina, this is chlorella, I believe. And then we have, this is matcha powder. We have chia seeds down there. And then we have our hemp seeds, some clean energy, we use sometimes vanilla. Here we go in the corner. So we have most of our fruits and vegetables and all that we keep sitting out on the counter. Vitamix. And then so I use chocolate coconut water for Peyton because she's used to like a chocolate pediasure or a banana flavored pediasure. There's some organic peanut butter that we use in here. I'm gonna, just to make it cold right now, we're gonna use some wild blueberries. And then this, the container ripped off, and I need to get more, but this is a multivitamin that I use for all the girls. And then we did get this, is what we're trying out. We were using Rock and Wellness, which I really liked, but we wanted to try something that we could just run to the store and grab. So this is our organic meal replacement to try. So we have this that we're going to use, and it is a meal replacement instead of specifically a protein replacement. And it has, I've gone through it, and it's a lot of like superfoods in here as well, and it's vegan. So normally I start with spinach, but I'm out of spinach, so I did put two stalks of kale in there. And yeah, I'm gonna just kind of set up the camera and show you how I do this. Okay, so there's not any specific order. Normally we just do our greens, so either a spinach or a kale first. I put 2 of the vitamins in there, and they're these little stars. Rainbow Light is the brand, I think. I'll link them down below so you can see what I'm talking about. And then I like to put in the liquid. We eyeball it. Peyton is very sensitive with textures though, so we tend to do quite a bit of this. I'd rather have it more runny than anything else. So let's see, this is a liter. I probably use half a liter in each one that I make, so we go through one full one of these a day. Since I did the liquid, I'm gonna go through and do your scoop. And I do one big scoop and make it a mess. I'm going to and this is pretty much how it is. Like, I have calculated out exactly how many calories, the macros and micros that Peyton actually needs every day. And so I know roundabout like what we can get away with each smoothie. So she's getting enough of everything. So I like to put in some dates, just because these are very calorically dense and they have, a lot of good nutrients in them. And so I'm going to put these real quick. 2 dates. So I just did a handful of oats. I'm going to do like a nice heaping tablespoon. This is chunky organic peanut butter, just because that's what I like when I actually make peanut butter jellies and stuff. And it blends up in there just fine, so we don't ever have an issue. So then I'm going to do that. Put this down. And you definitely want to have spotty bananas. That's the key to this. They're easily digested when they're spotty like that. So we're going to put in, I like to do 3 to 4 bananas. So we just drop them on in. If you're hearing anything in the background, it's probably The Nightmare Before Christmas, because it's almost Halloween, and that is like one of our favorite movies as a family. So that is going in the living room right now. So we're going to put our bananas in here. And then what I like to do, just because it helps detox a little bit, this is our chlorella. And I like to just put, 1 second, Cammie. I like to just put, this is a half teaspoon. I put about a 1/4 teaspoon in, I'd say, at any given time. And then I'm going to do a little bit of the barley grass juice powder. Half teaspoon. And then I like to add in some flaxseed or some hemp hearts. I don't normally do both. That was a small handful. Probably maybe 4 tablespoons, maybe. And then because she wants it now, if I weren't gonna give it to her right now, I just keep putting like fresh fruits and vegetables in there. And normally we do a carrot too, but we don't have any right now. I need to run to the store and get spinach and carrots and all that. So we have all of these things in here, and then I'm also going to, these are wild blueberries, and normally we do organic everything, but I noticed that Market Pantry had the wild blueberries, and these are really good. And my husband really likes them. They're like small, they don't look the same as your regular blueberry, of course. Oh, you can see that. Doop. So I'm just gonna dump some of that in, and this is gonna make it nice and cold for her right now. So as soon as I'm done making it, I can just pour it into her sippy, and we will be good. And now I kind of do a final check and make sure that that's everything that I normally put in there, because sometimes I forget and have to reblend. So we're gonna put our lid on. This is our Vitamix. Absolutely love it. If you don't have one, it is the best investment ever. We actually have 2 of these containers. I could probably be a salesperson for Vitamix. That's ridiculous. So I'm gonna turn it to the smoothie. Jack is very interested in the Vitamix. He always hears it, but he's never really going to actually sit and watch it. So, I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to do the lid. This is what I love, because this is one-handed. Everything in the Vitamix, I need one hand to do it, which is very important when you have multiple children. So there you go. That's nice and liquidy. And you can't really tell too much on the camera because I just have terrible lighting. But it's purple, you know, purpley blue, just because of the
fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, because of the blueberries that are in there. So I'm going to pour that in a smoothie and give it to Peyton, and Peyton's going to have her smoothie, and then I put the rest into a mason jar normally, and then put it in the fridge and give it to her throughout the day. If she's going to have it at school, oh nice drool, buddy. If she's going to have it at school, we have these, pull one over here. This one's dirty, it needs to be washed, so sorry about that. Swig Savvy is what it is. I like to use the Swig Savvy. It's 12 hours hot, 24 hours cold, and it's Hydro Flask. There you go, Hydro Flask. It's like the knockoff of the Hydro Flask, and we were just kind of at that point where we needed multiple, and Hydro Flask, that brand, that's great, but these had equally good reviews, and they were half the price, and since I knew I needed a bunch for Peyton, we went with that. So, this is Peyton Sippy, just general, let's see, Gerber, and we are transitioning Peyton away from the Sippy at home, but because she gets her medicine, she takes tablets, and Jack's upset. I'll try and do this really quick. So when Peyton lays down, that's when we give her her medicine, and then we give her the Sippy so she can be laying and take her pills with this. But at school she uses a 2-handle cup that's open top, and that's what we're transitioning to. It's actually on its way from Amazon right now, a couple of them. So right now our Sippies, we just pull the stopper out so nothing gets caught. But the smoothies are the perfect consistency, you know, very liquidy like that. So we can put that in here, and it'll come out, and very rarely does it get stopped up. Sometimes, depending on what we put in it, if I put too many flax seeds in it, or raspberries, pomegranates, stuff like that, strawberries, if I do strawberries, sometimes the little seeds can kind of get built up in there, so we just have to take it from her and rinse it out. However, when we switch her to cups that don't have a sippy lid anymore, the 2-hand cups, will be just fine because it's not stopping anything. Be sure to subscribe and Give me a thumbs up if you like this. You say bye?
Bye.
Brooklyn says bye.